Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome back to TV Talk Nation. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of The Masked Singer. Last week, we saw some incredible performances, but this time around, it's all about finding out who was behind those dazzling costumes. Season 13's winner has been crowned, and it's none other than a country star that will leave you surprised. We've got to say, Pearl's performance in the finale was absolutely stunning, beating out Boogie Woogie, Mad Scientist, and Coral in the process. But before we get into all the juicy details, let's take a trip down memory lane and see who made it to the final four. From Honey Pot to Space Ranger, these contestants had some amazing moments, but unfortunately, they didn't quite make it to the top. First up, we've got a sticky situation with Honey Pot, which was none other than comedian Cedric the Entertainer. That's right, folks, the king of comedy himself was stuck in that gooey costume for a whole week. But don't worry, his sharp wit and sass saved him from being eliminated. Next, we've got Fuzzy Peas, which shocked us all with its identity as boxing legend Oscar de la Hoya. What an unexpected twist. But alas, Fuzzy Peas couldn't last long in the competition. Now, moving on to Ant, which surprisingly turned out to be former Danity Kane member Aubrey O'Day. We can't believe she was behind that tiny mask for so long. But things got even more interesting with Bat, which revealed none other than Vanderpump Rules' Sheena Shea as its wearer. Talk about a wild ride. And if you thought it couldn't get any crazier, Space Ranger turned out to be hip-hop icon Flavor Flav. That's right, folks, the king of all things weird was behind that futuristic costume. Now, let's talk about some familiar faces in Griffin and Cherry Blossom, which turned out to be Dawson's Creek star James Van Der Beek and Full House alum Candace Cameron Bure, respectively. It's always exciting to see celebrities come out of their shells like this. But before we get to the final four, let's give a shout-out to Stud Muffin, which was none other than hip-hop legend Method Man. That's right, folks, who knew Method Man had it in him. Next up, Yorkie turned out to be Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erica Jane. We can't believe she managed to keep her identity under wraps for so long. And then there's Paparazzo, which was none other than former 90s teen heartthrob Matthew Lawrence. He's been snapping pics for years, but who knew he'd be behind that costume? Now let's talk about Nessie, the creature from Loch Ness, which surprisingly turned out to be singer Edwin McCain. We're loving this unexpected twist. But things got really surprising with Lucky Duck, which just popped up and announced that none of the final four contestants were being eliminated. Talk about a curveball. And in a bold move, the costume revealed none other than Oscar-winning filmmaker Taika Waititi. Moving on to our final four, Boogie Woogie turned out to be singer Andy Grammer, who put on quite the performance. We can't believe he didn't take home the Golden Mask trophy. Next up, we've got Mad Scientist, which surprisingly turned out to be former Florida Georgia Line Band member Brian Kelly. Who knew he had it in him? And finally, Coral turned out to be Zombies actress Meg Donnelly. We're loving her energy and determination. But in the end, it was country star Gretchen Wilson who took home the title of The Masked Singer Season 13 winner. Can you believe it? She's got an incredible voice and a whole lot of sass. We can't wait to see what she does next. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining us on TV Talk Nation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun conversations about the latest TV shows and trends. Until next time, stay entertained.